The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror, ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to it. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What is up? What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I was over here. I was looking at my wallets and making a couple trades here and there, and the next thing you know, it was 7 o'clock, man. So I was like, all right, guys, all right, let's get it in. What is up? Good morning. It is Thursday, guys. Short week. It is Thursday. We are ready to grind this morning. What is going on, Selmo? Good morning, brother. The morning show. The morning show comes out and hey, hell yeah, we playing today, baby. The morning show. Good morning, Doc. Good morning. Doc, get ready to get on that plane, get up out of here pretty soon, man. He got some stuff going on. Seiko, wake up, baby. Wake up. Keep it 169, baby. Wake up. Out there on the West Coast. Oh, you only 120 today. I thought you was 169. We all 120 today, man. Yeah, I almost missed the start of the show. I was over there looking at my wallet, making trades. Crypto G, good morning. What's up with you, man? Good morning, brother. Seiko, Rob, Selmo, Crypto G, yup. Who else we got in the building? We got anybody else in the building today? Hey Doc, great space, man. That was good space yesterday, man. Got a lot of stuff, you know. Just wish that everybody would have came on up to the mic, man. Said what they had to say. I mean to put everybody on blast like that, but you know, we can't be the mouthpiece for everybody. You know, can't be the mouthpiece for everybody. Okay, Doc out of here tomorrow. Doc got plans. Doc got plans. He getting on a plane, getting up out of there. What is up, Curtis? Good morning, brother. Big Watch dudes in the house. I was messing with Big Watch dude yesterday on the space, man. My boy right there, man. So he was up there. I was messing with him a little bit, holding it down in the Discord over there. MMAI, holding it down. Yeah, everybody in the building, all the DGs in the building today, man. What is up, Curtis, man? How you been, man? Hope you good, man. I hope you good. So let's go ahead, man. Go ahead and share this screen. Get into this thing that we got going on today. In the cord, hell yeah, man. Big Watch be in the cord, man. He be hanging in the cord, man. So, you know, ain't looking too hot today. Ain't looking too hot on this Thursday. Ain't looking too hot, but, you know, we're going to do what we do. We're going to do what we do in this market. Opportunity. If you use MetaMask, they got that ETH to fiat conversion. Yeah, we covered that on a space on Tuesday, that they put that ETH to fiat conversion. Send it right to your PayPal. You can send it right to anywhere. It's a good feature, man. It's a great feature, man. MetaMask, you know, for as much fun as MetaMask gets, they're trying to upgrade their wallet to be really really convenient for people to use. I don't really mess with MetaMask too much though. I'm a SafePal guy. I like SafePal. It's easy to use for me. But I do have a MetaMask wallet, and I do use it from time to time. Checked out that feature, because being from New York, we got to be careful what we do, because New York got crypto on a lot, man. You can do hardly anything in this state with crypto, man. You got to go around everything. Doc getting on the bike. Okay, Doc getting on the bike today, man. Stay upright, dog. Stay upright. Asian markets, guys, they ain't looking too hot, man. They ain't close too hot, man. They look like straight trash. European markets, they woke up a little bit earlier than us. They look really good though. They look good so far. And then you come over here to the United States, we look like dog poop. But not a lot going on in this market at all. Sideways action. Everybody's waiting for this rate hike, right? Where we're at with this rate hike, this interest rate, it's going to be flat. We're not going to get a hike. They're going to pause that this time, but I think we will get one next time. But we're going to get some relief. We're going to get some relief this time. And I think the markets will react well to that, but we're going to see. We're going to see. Coinbase sitting at $78.04. It closed out yesterday at $78.4. Starting to gain some traction. Not a lot, but some. This thing's going to run with the market. This is one stock that'll run with the market, but definitely everybody's waiting on this interest rate discussion that's about to happen. And definitely probably going to get a pause. That's my opinion. And then we'll get something kicked up. We'll get something kicked up after that. I don't think we're done. The market, a lot of people think we're done. A lot of people think, this interest rate's going to be paused for a while, and then they're going to start to get some cuts. I don't think we're done. I think we're going to go ahead and get a pause, and then we're going to go ahead and get some more interest rate hikes. Dr. Rob jumping on and jumping right off. Yeah. He got on, said hi to everybody. Got on that bike, man. But hey, man, I ain't gonna knock the man. He trying to get that body in shape. Anybody who knows Clef, Clef be hanging out in the MMA community. The CEO Augie had to let him know that let Dr. Rob know that Clef's stomach was smaller than his. So, Doc was hanging out over his pants. We went up to Cali and stomach was hanging out over his belt. And that ain't how it's supposed to be done. So that ain't how it's supposed to be done. You're supposed to keep that stomach tight. But we go ahead and get into this cryptocurrency market right now. Let's see what we got now that we busted on Doc a little bit. This market cap still sitting at 1.04 trillion. We're just trading sideways, guys. There's nothing going on around here. There is literally nothing going on in this market but some sideways action. Great opportunities, though. Great opportunities for everybody. Bitcoin, it's up about 0.11% on the 24-hour, sitting around $25,741. It's about the same as it was yesterday. Ethereum down about 0.02%, and then about $1,630. We're gonna get where I think we're gonna get bigger dips in them top two right there. BNB sitting at 215. It's up about 0.13% on the 24-hour. XRP is under 50. It got under 50, sitting at 49 cents, guys. 49 cents, down about 0.42%. This is where I start to buy right here, under 50 cents. This is where I start to make some short positions in XRP, under 50 cents here. So, Doc working on that six pack. Yeah, Selma Doc trying to work on that 6-pack, man. He's trying to get that 6-pack moving. But yo, my 6-pack is protected. It's protected by the fat that's around it too. So, I look at that as protection. It's protecting my 6-pack. So, but Doc trying to get his because he got called out. He got called out in Cali. Yeah, but XRP guys, this is where I start to look at some short positions right around underneath that 50 cent position here, guys. So, might start to buy some here and look to dump it. Make sure some quick profit, some short profit, get in, get out. We'll see what happens here. See if there's some more sell pressure in XRP as the day moves on. But definitely, that was my point where I was going to start looking at making some short positions. Matic sitting up about 0.4% on the day. So it's up to about 55 cents. Still not in that buy area for me. I still think that there's some downward sell pressure on Polygon pretty soon here. So yeah. Okay, so Seiko, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what protects my 6-pack right there, them drinks. Shiba guys, SHIB continues just to lose steam right now. It's down about 1.6% on the 24-hour, sitting in that 7.6 range. 7.6 range. I think there's a lot of sell pressure in SHIB right now. I'm gonna buy some more SHIB, and I haven't. I haven't bought SHIB in a while, but I will. I'm just waiting for the floor for this thing to come in. SHIB and Bone. You guys know last time I was down here on here, I told you guys I sold most of my Bone because I with them guys starting to mint Bone right now. There's going to be a ton of downward pressure in Bone. So again, I'm going to buy back into Bone, but I'm waiting for that floor to be set. I'm waiting for everything to be minted out and that floor to be set in Bone. And I think SHIB is going to basically be collateral damage of that minting process and Shibarium not coming out as planned. So I don't think the floor is in SHIB yet. So I'm going to sit back and wait. Chainlink, who I think this right here, I think is probably going to be one of my better investments. I continue to add Chainlink anytime it goes under $6. It is up 2.12%. It's up 2.12% on the 24-hour, sitting at $6.26 right now. Anytime this thing's under $6, I'm buying here. So, my Chainlink bags just continue to grow. I'm not looking to sell that anytime soon, but definitely buying under $6 every time. XLM, sitting at 12 cents right now, up about 2.13% on the 24-hour here. Definitely, anytime this thing gets in the low 11-cent range, I'm definitely buying some Stellar. Definitely adding to my Stellar bag. And anytime it gets to that low 11-cent range, that's my buy range for Stellar. So definitely keeping an eye on that as the markets continue with the sell pressure. Summers, what is going on, brother? Good morning. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. Glad you stopped by this morning, Summers. H-bar, a lot of people are on H-bar. It's down about 0.5% today, sitting at dropped that 5 cents, sitting at 4.9. So definitely some sell pressure at H-bar on the overnight continues this morning. I did sell out of my H-bar a couple weeks ago. Told you guys that. When I went on that run, I sold out of that. But if you're in it, great DCA opportunity there. My buddy Crow up about 0.8% today, sitting at 5 cents, guys, low 5 cent range. I have been buying the hell out of Crow every time it goes to 4 cents, 4.99, anywhere 5 cents and below. I've been buying the hell out of Crow, and will continue to do so. And I will just continue to sit on Crow for a while. This is one of them bull run buys for me, where I'm not even looking to take profits off of it anytime soon at all. I'm just kind of buying it and sitting on it right now. You got to figure right now, if you're buying at 5 cents, a 10x is only 50 cents. I think Crow's all-time high was right around the 80 cent range, 80, 90 cents, somewhere up in there. So you don't even got to get it to the all-time high to 10x that. So I am buying it at that 4 cent level. But definitely just sitting on Crow, buying it and sitting on it. Quant busted back into the $100 range, up about 1.41% on the 24-hour. For 2 days straight, I was buying Quant as it dipped down to that $97 range. I think was the lowest I got it. But definitely continue to buy Quant anytime it's under $100. So definitely happy to see that back above 100. So you can quit taking all my money. But definitely buying Quant every time it drops under 100. I'm still holding Pepe Max. The devs need to work on that project. Yeah, Selmo. You still holding? I think they got good plans. I think Pepe Max got good plans. They teamed up with Stewie to do some stuff. Looks like they're trying to do some marketing together. I think Stewie's seeing more benefit from that marketing than Pepe Max is, just because of the community. The community is a little bit stronger over there in Stewie. A little bit more people. But I don't know. Pepe Max, they have a seems to be a pretty good plan. But plans don't mean anything. You have to execute them plans. So we'll see what their execution is. I know that they're trying to get their liquidity lockers up and running with their NFTs, but one of the things about execution, right? And it's about the team. So I don't really know a lot about what's going on over there because I'm not in that community, so I don't keep up with it. But I know they got some stuff going on over there. Just because Stewie is one of my sponsors, I do keep up with the partnership, and that's about all I know about Pepe Max is what I heard and through the partnership and kind of where they're at. But I don't really keep up too much with that project just because it's really not it is what it is over there, right? They got to execute, right? So but seems to be like a good community. You guys seem to be doing things over there. Seem to be trying to move things forward. I wish I knew more. I wish I was in the community a little bit more, but man, I can't keep up with everything. That's going on. So, but especially all these meme points that are out here, I can't keep up with them all. But if they reached out, I'd probably give it a little bit more attention. But just can't right now. So the bubbles, here we are, guys. Here we are. There's Ken. What is up, Ken? What is up, my brother on the other side of the pond? Great MMAI space yesterday. It was a great space yesterday. It was a good space. Got some questions out. Got some questions answered. It was a good space. Wasn't too bad over there yesterday. I mean, Augie came in, did what he needed to do. Like I said earlier, Ken, wish some more people would have came up and asked some questions. I know there's more questions out there, but I wasn't gonna sit there and ask them all for everybody. Like I said during the space, I'm not gonna do that. I asked the ones that were pressing in the community, but I can't. I'm not gonna ask them all. What's up, positive vibes? That's right, baby. All positive vibes around here, man. We keeping it positive, man. That's the new thing, man. We keep it all the stories. We're gonna keep positive. Everything is positive around here, man. I think the crypto market got too much negativity, too many projects at each other's throat, too much craziness, man. So we just ain't gonna do that, man. I ain't gonna do that. As much as I want to go at people's throats sometimes, I ain't gonna do that. But yeah, the bubbles, man, they look much like the charts, over the 24 hours. Mix of green and red there. XLM is definitely doing well at 2.2% on the day. Link at 1.9, so not too bad. No big surprises here. No big nobody's really running away with the prize, right? Nobody's really nobody's sink is shipping. I mean, nobody's ship is sinking, and nobody's running either. So, just kind of trading sideways in this market. We can drill down to the hour. Still, again, it's the same. There's more red filling in right now on the hourly, which means there's a lot of sell pressure in the market right now. So you're probably going to see better prices later on than you're seeing right now, which is a great thing for anybody who's looking to add to them bags, right? You want to see this if you're looking to add to the bags. You want to see this downward pressure. You want to see this downward movement. Man, Gala is just, man, they have just destroyed their project with everything that's going on, man. And like what they're at 1 penny right now, 0.015159. Man, what a fall from grace, right? Man, oh man. I tried to bring this to you guys a while ago that I got out of Gala when that whole V2 thing happened, and how they rolled that out. Let me know a lot about where the team was at and kind of what their intentions were. So I sold out of Gala, and I had a lot of Gala. I was a Gala fan. I mean, I had a lot of Gala. Luckily, I got out on top. But man, what a fall, right? I mean, what a fall. You want to see a crypto project that just self-destructs on themselves? Just look at Gala. I mean, you have the devs suing each other. You have a V2 contract that rolled out that was less than appropriate on how they rolled that thing out. And the devs, man, they're suing each other. They're going after each other. You're finding out all of this dirty stuff that's happened behind the scenes. One of the devs were actually selling their gaming nodes on the side at a discounted rate. I mean, man, you can't get more self-destructive than what Gala's doing, man. And I feel sorry for everybody that stayed in Gala. That's that project, man. They're just falling in on themselves. Oh, Big Watch dude, all good heat. Let me see here. Talking to each other. What's up, Ken? Say go. Yep. Ken, you feeling okay too? I know yesterday you said you were feeling better, man. I hope you continue to be on that mend, man. Get back to where you were. But yeah, man, Gala, man. Like I don't know, man. Algorand's the same thing. This project has so much potential, and they still may be able to rebound, but they're sitting at 9 cents right now. This thing was had so much potential. Algorand did. It was one of the ones that we all talked about as being, ISO compliant, being one of the ones that we thought were going to take off. And man, they kind of had a fall from grace as well. They kind of had some issues going on over there with their development and things like that. And now it's sitting at 9 cents. You would think that that's a buy, right? But come December, one of the biggest Algorand dApps is getting ready to shut down operations and sell off a bunch of Algorand come December. And man, another project with so much promise that just has a lot of work to do behind the scenes to get themselves right again. just don't know if they're going to be able to pull that work off. So we'll see. But man, what you know, you know, I don't know. Did Filecoin fizzle out? I think that right now, the coins that are sitting there with this storage capacity, I still think that they're going to be huge in the bull run. I think that when you look at here we go. Filecoin is sitting right now at $3.21. I think that these coins right here are going to be one of the next ones that make a run. And not only Filecoin, a lot of these projects that have this storage capability, because if you look at businesses right now, Web 2 file storage, like cloud storage, is extremely expensive and it's very inefficient for these guys to continue running. And projects like Filecoin, I think, will play a huge role in this. I just think right now they just got to get that adoption. And there's a couple projects out there like Filecoin that I think will boom here in the next, maybe the next run, or when businesses really start to come over to this blockchain file storage. So I think Filecoin's far from dead. I think that they're just getting started right now. And not only Filecoin, there's a couple other projects in that I think that they're just getting started. And I think when this transition happens, it's going to be big. A lot of colleges right now are starting to use Filecoin for their storage of data, because there's just so much that they have to file, so much that they have to store for such of a long period of time on these college students. I think Harvard, Yale, maybe, California, Berkeley, a bunch of other colleges moved over to using blockchain file storage, and Filecoin was their choice on that. So I think it's just a matter of more people adopting that. But I think that these things are just starting to ramp up. But yeah, definitely sitting at $3.22, taking a little bit of a dip, but it's kind of hanging in there. So the price action is really kind of hanging in there. But yeah, definitely, I think these coins that use blockchain file storage are going to be really, really big, really big in the next bull. I just do. I think that this they got a little niche. They got a little spot in this blockchain that not a lot of people have. So I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be good, Selma. So Solana dipped a little bit after its Visa news. It came down, sitting at $19.40. The Visa partnership was huge with them, but definitely starting to dip a little bit. You guys know I don't own any Solana, but I know a lot of people do. But definitely, if they continue to work with Visa and this thing rolls out the way that Solana and Visa are saying that it's gonna, Solana might have a run in it. Next bull, 2024, 100K BTC. End of 20. My thought on that, Seiko, is end of 24, beginning of 25. We might start to see a bull. I think a lot of factors go into that, though. But I think when we do see a bull, I think what we're going to see is we're going to see a $10 trillion market cap. A lot of people say, that's an overestimate. I think it's actually a conservative estimate at 10 trillion, just because you're going to see mass adoption at that point, right? You're going to see, Swift is already working with Chainlink. You have MoneyGram already working with XLM. You have BlackRock and all the rest of these guys putting out the ETFs. So what you have is big institutional money coming in that's going to push this thing to heights that I don't think that we've ever seen before. But I think that bull run we're gonna see $10 trillion of market cap movement, which is I mean, think about it. You're sitting at 1.04 right now. That's about, let's just round it off and say that's $9 trillion of money coming into the market. That's a lot of cash. That's a lot of cash, man. What you think about Second chain and renewable energy, and in terms of investment, renewable energy I think is always a good investment. I think it's always a good investment for anybody. Renewable energy will always be here. It's not going anywhere. It's actually going to grow. We're working a $500 billion industry building battery plants, and solar farms. All right, yeah, I think renewable energy is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. It's definitely going to build. It's definitely going to be around for a while. And all the new policies, I mean, when you look at it, can we get away from actual oil right now? No. Well, can we inch our way away? I think that's what we're doing, and getting more and more towards renewables. And the renewables are going nowhere. I just think that they're going to continue to move upwards, and they're definitely not going anywhere. And when you even look at the push towards more of electric cars, the battery manufacturers there and all that stuff, they're definitely pushing that. Definitely going to be a big push in the future. So I definitely think that $500 billion industry that you work in probably going to double that. It's going to double the more and more these policies get pushed out, and the more and more the cars come out, the more and more the energy policies come out, and all that stuff. Like that renewable energy just getting started. You're talking wind, you're talking solar, you're talking nuclear, you're talking you're talking batteries, battery power, you're talking a whole bunch of stuff. So solar is going to be huge, especially when you get to the states that have a sun most of the year. Florida, Texas, Arizona, Vegas, places like that. Solar is definitely going to be huge out there. You get to the northern part of the country, like New York, Ohio, Maine, Massachusetts, places like that. Wind is going to definitely be more and more out this way, especially when the technology gets better and better and better. I think that's going to happen. Tim Shea is in the building. What is up, my brother? What is up? Glad to see you in the building this morning, brother. But yeah, I think that they're definitely I think that's definitely an industry that's about to take off. The commissioner is in the building. Mr. P, what is going on? What is going on, Mr. P? But yeah, definitely Selma. I'm with you there. Think that it's going to be something, Good morning, DG fam. Yes, the DGs are in the building. Mr. P is here, so all of the DGs are here. Tim Shea is here this morning too. So, man, we got all of the DGs up and at it this morning. But the market just looks like it's going to come down as the morning goes on, guys. So, like I said, I think we're going to get better prices than we have right now. Believe it or not, this second day in a row, though, that HEX has been in the green. And I called this, and I don't want to say I called this, but what I'm telling you guys is Pulse, and PulseX are at 90% down, right? And I'll tell you, there's only two ways that Pulse and PulseX are going to go. They're either going to go to zero or they're going to go up, right? So they're not going to zero. So if they're 98% down, you know, it could be a good short play for a lot of people. Mr. P, aka Salty Dog. yeah, me and someone were laughing at Mr. P yesterday because I didn't stream, and he said we said he was getting a little salty. Elbow, good morning, my brother. How are you? But yeah, definitely take a look at that. Taking a break at work. Figured I'd say hi. Y'all, Tim, man, I'm glad you stopped by, man. I appreciate you. Anytime you come in the building, man, I appreciate you. You already know. But yeah, so, you know, I mean, I don't know, like, it's the second day in a row that Hex has been up just a little bit. I mean, it's not making huge moves, but it's actually been up 2 days in a row now. But, you know, yeah, I said to you guys before a couple of days ago, don't sleep on Pulse and Pulse X. You know, somebody I was talking to who's definitely in the Hex community, you know, brought that to my attention. You know, Pulse and Pulse X are down, 98%. You know, where you going? You're only going to go up, right? So at some point you're going to be able to make some money off of that, right? So even if it's a short-term hold, definitely might be a good move for you. You know, some quick money to be made there. Definitely not going anywhere. You know, definitely not going anywhere. Let's see, Selmo Big Watch, yes, Seiko, Elmo, say hi to everybody. Elmo is in the building, and in first cycle project, yeah. So it's definitely in the first cycle. It hasn't been through a bull run yet either. You know, it hasn't been through a bull yet. So, you know, I think when we talk about Ethereum, you know, and the high transaction fees, when you look at the Pulse chain, that's what it was built for, right? It was built to take them high fees away, and give everybody more of a level playing field when it comes to trading. So, just something to think about. You know what I mean? Just something to think about. Richard Hart has been bragging that Pulse doesn't break down and hasn't been hacked like some of the other ones. And he's not wrong, Tim. He's definitely not wrong. Like, it hasn't. You know, he hasn't. Pulse X hasn't broke down, and it hasn't been hacked. But I don't know if you want to brag about that, because then the minute you get hacked, then you're kind of like backpedaling out of that. But he's not wrong. 1.6 billion in a reserve still held for Pulse and Pulse X. Yeah, I think I do, man. I think there's money to be made in them two projects right now. I mean, you're not going to get any lower than where you are now. The next step down is zero, and we know that it's not going to zero. And we always talk about getting in things at the floor. It's in the freaking basement. If you want to get into it now, it's in the basement. So I mean, even if you can ride it up to the first floor, you're gonna make some money. And that's ultimately what it's about. So you know, I mean, it doesn't have to be a long-term hold for you. Pulse and Pulse X doesn't have to be a long-term hold, but definitely there's some money to be made there. Just need to see how it holds up. It holds up to higher volume. Yeah, it hasn't been through that, Tim. It hasn't been through that first bull run yet. It hasn't been through that first bull cycle yet. But you know that actually there's more transactions done on the Pulse chain on a daily basis than is done on Solana. A lot of people don't realize that there's more volume pushed through the Pulse chain right now on a daily than there is pushed through Solana. So for as much as it's down, it actually has more volume than Solana blocks it does. So I mean, it's something to look at. You know, we always tell you guys something to look at, right? You know, Good point. It could be a quick. It could be a big. Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you, Tim. Like, it's down, man. I just you're getting it in the basement right now, and even if you hold on to it to the first floor, you're still making money, right? And that's what we're trying to do here is make some money. So, I don't know. Definitely, I tell you guys, sometimes we talk about, tokens that people may not like, but if there's money to be made there, go make your money. Go make your money. Because the next level down for Pulse and Pulse X is 0, and it's not going to 0. Especially when you have more volume than Solana, you're not going to go to 0. So there's only one way for you to go, and that's up, right? So just think about it for a minute. That's all I'm telling you. Just think about it. If you have some money that you can sit on for a little while, and what if Richard Hart wins the SEC case, right? What if that gets thrown out? What's that going to do for Hex? What's that going to do for Pulse? What's that going to do for Pulse X, right? I mean, you're going to see the Hexicans go nuts at that point. They're going to go nuts. They're going to be buying that chart like crazy. And you don't want to be buying with them, I heard you guys clowning my stomach. My stomach is near flat. Yo, that ain't what we were told. That ain't what they're saying in Cali, man. But we're clouding you, Doc. We're clouding you. I mean, come on, man. We gonna take every opportunity to cloud you. But yeah, so it's a thought, guys. And like I said, if he wins and you so happen to be in that project, yo, the Hexicans are gonna go nuts, man. They're gonna buy that chart like crazy. All right, so let's get into some news before I let you guys get up. Before I get up out of here, get to some news. See what we got going on around this joint today. ARK Investment, guys, this is a big deal for me. Files for a spot Ethereum ETF, guys. This is what we want to see right here, right? We want to see now, and the reason that I say that we want to see this is because everybody that's going to apply for a spot Bitcoin ETF has already applied, right? And I think we're not going to see any more applications for a spot Bitcoin ETF. They're all out there. So now we're starting to see these big firms start to file for these spot Ethereum ETFs. This is great news for Ethereum, because what you see with Bitcoin is now you're gonna start to see this with Ethereum, right? Where, remember what we talk about with these spot ETFs. In order to have a spot ETF, you have to have that amount of Ethereum basically put away in a safe place, right? So let's say ARK Investments ETF, further down the road, right, guys? I'm thinking later on 2024, these spot ETFs are going to start to take a hold, right? And for Ethereum, so they have to have the amount of Ethereum in a safe custodial wallet to cover this ETF. So basically, you're going to start staking Ethereum away at a huge rate that obviously Bitcoin's going to be staked away at a huge rate. They don't call it staking, they call it holding on to your investment. But it's basically staked. They can't buy it, they can't sell it, they can't trade it, they can't do anything with it, right? They can't do anything with it. So think about millions and millions and millions of dollars of Ethereum being locked up in a wallet where it can't be touched, right? Because it's linked to these ETFs. And this is what's going to start to happen with Ethereum. And this is why when these things get approved, you're going to see Bitcoin move way up, because you have the halving, and then you have the spot ETFs where things are going to get locked away, right? And then with Ethereum, you're going to have these spot ETFs where they're starting to lock away Ethereum that can't be touched, right? So inevitably, the price of Ethereum is going to move when you're locking up millions and millions of dollars of Ethereum. because ARK is just one of the first to put together these spot Ethereum ETFs, right? So this is a big deal because now you move from Bitcoin to Ethereum, right? So massive movement will happen. And what's going to happen if you have a project that's connected to Ethereum and Ethereum starts to rise, it holds the line on the rise, and it holds the line because when these spot ETFs start to get approved and this stuff is locked away, when Ethereum starts to move up and then holds that new support line because of the locked away Ethereum, what's going to happen to the project that you have connected to Ethereum? Because of the liquidity pool and because of the pairing, it's naturally going to rise to a new level as well, just because of how it's connected, right? So it's a win-win for everybody, especially with Ethereum ETFs. And the bigger move that Ethereum can have in the market when it comes to ETFs will actually be more beneficial to the projects that you invest in on a DeFi side than Bitcoin, just because they're connected to Ethereum. So Wednesday I'm doing a price prediction space on MMAI. How do we get to you want 3-5 cents? Oh, that's going to be an interesting space. That's going to be an interesting conversation. That's going to be an interesting conversation. I can't wait. That's going to be a good one. Tipski, what is going on, brother? Those Bitcoins and Ethereum ETFs are what will bring in mass adoption. That's exactly what I'm trying to say, Timski. I love that you said that because I agree with you 100%, man. 100%. They'll be the gateway. They'll be the gateway into real crypto for your grandpa. You're right. Them spot Bitcoin, the spot Bitcoin and spot Ethereum ETFs will be the gateway into crypto for a bunch of investors, guys. A ton of investors. Most people do not trust DeFi, and they do not trust these cryptocurrency exchanges because of everything that happened to them. And when these ETFs come out, they trust ARK. They trust BlackRock, they trust Fidelity, they trust all the rest of these big investment companies a whole hell of a lot more than they trust Ben Armstrong and CZ and everybody else. So they will buy these. And plus you get to the stock market. You're getting to the people on the stock market. We need SHIB. We need SHIBmatic and Crow ETF. Tim's, come on, man. I don't know if we're going that far, man. Maybe later, maybe way later, but I don't know. What's up, guys? Good morning. Timski's in the building, man. Timski's coming firing up this morning. He's firing up, but Timski's dropping knowledge, man, because these ETFs will lead to mass adoption. If all 100K holders create a new wallet. Yeah, Ken, we'll bring that up on the space. I'm thinking now. I'll be thinking about what we're gonna be talking about on Wednesday. I have some thoughts. We already have Fidelity, FBT, and FETH spot ETFs in Canada. Yeah, Canada's ahead. They're doing pretty well. Yeah, Timski, Canada's way ahead when it comes to these spot ETFs. They're way ahead. So, and I think that these will all do well. I think the Bitcoin ETFs will do well, along with the Ethereum ETFs. And I think you're going to see more and more countries roll these out as well. I just think that the United States they're holding people back. A lot of the European unions like to follow what the United States does, and I don't know why, because a lot of times the United States is way behind the curve. And but Canada is progressive on crypto, and I like it. I like what they're doing. They have regulations. They have ETFs. They have a lot. Going on over there. Canfield Wallet and e-commerce. So you guys are putting a Wednesday space out here already. You are you're the doctor. We gonna get it. So don't those ETFs and CBDCs work hand in hand? Not necessarily, Soma. Not necessarily. The ETFs are really traded on the stock market, right? So it's just a stock that you buy into, and you allow this ARK, let's say it's ARK Investments. ARK Investments will run this ETF fund for you, for the investors, right? And the stock price will be dictated by what ARK Investment does with that spot ETF, right? So that'll rise and fall with the stock and how many people are invested, things like that. CBDCs, whole nother ball of game, whole nother ball of wax. Different requirements, different stuff there. But these ETFs are completely different ball game. There's already a lot of future ETFs out there already, like long and shorts on Bitcoins, things like that. They're already out there. It's these spot ETFs that people are having a problem with. I shouldn't say people, the SEC's having a problem with. But the future ETFs are already out there. So Grayscale guys asked for SEC to quickly approve its spot Bitcoin ETF. Going off these ETFs again, guys. Grayscale basically dominated the SEC in this case, right? They basically crushed the SEC when it came to this case. And one thing that is very underreported in this space, but is very important. The judge in this case basically said that the SEC was being malicious in what they were doing as far as the lawsuits that they have against people and things like that. So that's very important statement. And Gary Gensler is about to have to go in front of the SEC hearing again, and he's got the SEC, the Congress. He's about to have to go testify in front of the banking committee within the next couple days, and he's got a bunch of L's stacked up against him that he's going to have to answer to, and more importantly, not the L's, but the way that these judges are ruling it against the SEC. Go back and research that Uniswap case that they just lost. That judge in that Uniswap case is the same judge that's overseeing the Coinbase case. And she basically laid it out to the SEC and said to the SEC, what you're doing is unlawful. It's malicious. It's an attack, basically. And so what do you think she's going to say during the Coinbase case, man? It's going to be the same thing. It's crazy. And he's lost 2 cases in the Washington D.C. State of Appeals, I believe, or it's New York City, one of them. He lost 2 cases in a row within a month. Grayscale and then Uniswap. Okay, he got crushed. So the SEC keeps stacking up these L's, and he's got to testify. Then there's no reason that Grayscale is not going to get a quick ruling and a quick approval on their ETF here. So, but I think what's going to happen is, when we do get the first ETF approval for Bitcoin, you're going to see a mass approval. It's not going to be just one. You're going to see a number of approvals all at once. But Grayscale is definitely pushing the envelope on the law here and really putting the SEC on blast and really saying to basically Congress, the SEC, and everybody is you can't keep doing this, and you can't keep kicking this can down the road. The SEC is gonna lose this battle with Grayscale. Right now, Grayscale is the champion for ETF approvals. They're the champion. They're leading the fight. They're leading the way. And it's going to be interesting. This feds are are dumping crypto. Crypto so they can buy so they can buy so they can buy more. I don't disagree with you at all. I think they are dumping it so that they could buy more. You get into that no someone. But Grayscale's pushing the envelope. They're our champion guys. When it comes to ETFs right now. But just remember that the same judge that's overseeing the Uniswap case is also overseeing the Coinbase case. And there's a lot of stuff that happened in that Uniswap case that'll roll over to the Coinbase case. And I'll give you guys a little. If you want a complete breakdown of all of the losses that the SEC's taken and the direction that that this is going, go check out Paul Brewmeister's YouTube channel. Meta Law was on there yesterday, and he broke down a lot of these cases. And anybody who doesn't know about the Meta Law, man, he was on Twitter for a while. I follow him. He had a hack, but he was on top of the whole XRP case. He's been on top of all of these cryptocurrency cases, and really breaking them down in a way that you can understand them on his Twitter page. And then he got hacked, and there was some stuff going on over there. But he was on Paul's YouTube channel yesterday, and they literally broke down the Uniswap case, the Coinbase case, some of the XRP stuff, which he doesn't believe that that appeal is going anywhere, going to get thrown out. And he breaks down why. He breaks down this Grayscale case. Breaks down a lot of stuff. So go check out that YouTube if you really want to know what's going on. But Grayscale definitely is asking for a quick approval, which they should after they won this case. X, guys, our boy Elon is moving this thing forward. X gets another license for payment services in Missouri. So he is just stacking up the states where he is getting these payment transmitter licenses. This is a huge deal when payments, when it comes to e-commerce, when it comes to even exchange. Like I told you guys before, we had a story on here maybe about a month ago where he was soliciting some of these bigger firms to come in and actually do a proposal on creating a stock and cryptocurrency exchange vetted into X, right? So but with these transmitter licenses, he is definitely positioning himself in X in a position where these things all can become reality. And he's just stacking up the states where he's getting these transmitter licenses. I want to see if he's going to get one in New York, because New York is absolutely a pain in the neck to do any type of transactions in. But if he secures one in New York, I will be absolutely shocked. But he is definitely stacking them up, guys. And this is a big deal, because if he can start to roll these things out in most of the states, in most of the different countries, and get these licenses to really do what he wants to, you may never have to leave X for anything you do. Never. When it comes to e-commerce, when it comes to swapping, when it comes to trading your crypto, when it comes to booking your hotel room, when it comes to booking a rental car, your flights, all that may all be done right here on X. If you can pull this off. But it's about execution. Gotta be able to pull it off. Better fix them damn spaces first, though. Keep getting rubbed. Gotta fix that. The Feds freeze Celsius's former CEO Alex. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. Assets. The Celsius, the former Celsius CEO has been charged. He was charged with about 7 crimes. Based on this whole Celsius deal that happened, the whole nonsense that happened with them not too long ago. But now they just put in a motion to try to seize all of his assets, all of his crypto, all of his assets, everything. So this is going to get interesting if they're able to do this. This is going to set precedent for other cryptocurrency lending platforms, exchanges, you name it, that their CEOs now can get their assets frozen. So this is going to be interesting on how this plays out, but definitely something to keep your eye on, because precedent, right? And if they start setting precedent, then they start setting precedent. Gotta go. Are you live tomorrow? I am live tomorrow, Ken. Tomorrow is Friday. We got to close the week out, brother. So I am live tomorrow. Definitely live tomorrow. Definitely live on a Friday. So big story to watch here, guys. Let's, because, you think about it, if any other person like this Alex guy gets charged, are they going to go after, start seizing all their assets as well? So something to think about, something to look at. Again, this is the government pushing the envelope, right? They're pushing the envelope. So see you then. All right, Ken, man, have a good one. Stay healthy, brother. Definitely pushing the envelope here. So we'll see how this one works out. Another case, something else that the government wants to spend your money on. So, it is what it is. Go ahead, run through some of these tokens real quick, guys, and then we'll let you guys out of here. Like we talked about earlier, guys, Bone is absolutely getting dominated. It's come out of the dollar range, sitting at that 97-cent range. Told you guys yesterday, 2 days ago, I sold all of my Bone. I'm waiting for the floor to come in, and everything to get minted out, Degens. Yes. See you tomorrow, Ken, man. Have a good one. And for Bone to mint out 100% of their supply so that they can renounce their contract. So with that, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for this floor to come in. I'm waiting for everything to get minted out. But I'm not going to ride this thing down. I'm definitely not riding this thing down to the bottom. So you guys know I had a bag that we bought down here in the 30-cent range. I did sell it up here in the $1.02 range, somewhere like that. But I got out of that. So I don't hold any Bone, but I'm definitely getting back in when this price starts to level out. I think it's coming down to the 80 to 70 cent mark, somewhere up in there. By the time they're done minting everything, and by the time this thing is out, I think you're going to see a big dip here. And this is definitely going to affect the Shiba Inu price as well. So, like I said, I'm waiting for the floor to come in on all of that, and we'll see if it starts to recover. Sometimes it's hard to rebound from that, and we'll see if it starts to recover. MMAI price action over there. We're sitting at right now 301922. Definitely, it was their birthday yesterday. It was MMAI's birthday yesterday. They were a year old. Definitely not seeing the best price action right now, but there's not really any utilities out to push the price. So you would kind of expect this. We do start to see a lot of buys come in right now. Obviously, the price is at a buyer's level. So definitely some buys coming in. While it's getting closer and closer, almost you're just waiting on that testing to come in right now. And when that testing comes in, I think that we'll see some more positive price action over there. But year-old guys, so happy birthday to them, and probably do something on that today. Jasmine sitting at the eyeballs 3.8, guys. This thing is moving up just a tad bit every day. Not a lot, but just a tad bit every day. Obviously, Jasmine, they almost have, if you look at their circulating supply versus whole supply, it's almost out there already. So, they almost have their full supply out there already. So that's a great thing. But it's definitely sitting at that them eyeballs, them 003801. Definitely making a small move up every day is what you want to see. You want to see that buy pressure in there, more holders. which they've accomplished, especially in this down market. They seem to be holding up a little bit better than everybody else. And Mr. P, you have a great day as well. You ain't staying around for the Stewie update, but yeah, Jasmine sitting there. It's doing well. It's doing well. And definitely, I continue to add to Jasmine every time it gets to my price level, which is that them eyeballs 3-3. So definitely adding to that every time. Stewie, sorry about Pepe Max. Stewie continues to do well with its V2 contract sitting at 802114. Just had its airdrop, I believe today or yesterday. Just had its other airdrop. I gotta look at my wallet, see when the airdrop happened. So definitely continues to do well with its V2, continues to make moves up the chart, continues to just set all-time highs. Airdrops were completed, I do believe, for the last all-time high, and that was the benchmark. Their meme to earn program. It's one of them things where they're paying people to promote the project, and the more memes you put out, the more you get paid, and that's something that a lot of other projects should look into. But Stewie has definitely put that out there, and it's doing really well. And it's a great way to get your project out there, and it doesn't cost you that much money. And I think other projects are dropping the ball when they're not doing that, because what better way to get the community involved? What better way? Oh, this piece says, oh snap, gotta stay. Yeah. So Stewie definitely continues to make moves, guys. Definitely continues to make moves up these charts. And when the rest of the market is down, you want to look at projects like Stewie that are actually making you some money, and actually doing things the right way. I'm not exactly sure, we're not exactly sure who the devs are of Stewie, but I can tell you that they're not new. There's way too many airdrops. This V2 contract was launched flawlessly. You can tell that, this isn't their first rodeo, and that's what you want to see. Is you want to see some experienced people behind the project, and they're actually doing really well. Especially for a meme token, they're doing really well. So I really do appreciate them. Pepe, where we at? This is that 50-50 project I talk about, guys. This project right here, it's got a 50% chance of making it and a 50% chance of failing right now because of the dev team, guys. And they're down to 607817. Again, this is a dev team that's fighting with each other. Got my airdrop for the 750K market cap. Yes, I have to check mine too, Mr. B. So I believe I got it. I got to check mine. I didn't check it this morning, but I believe they came out yesterday or today. Speaking of airdrops, I'm getting tired of getting all the airdrop scams. Oh, me too, Big Watch. All the airdrop scams, I get them daily. They're terrible. They are absolutely terrible. Elon's got to do something about that. I mean, it's daily, and then every time I post something, it gets botted. With some nonsense. Like I can't even post on Twitter. The first reply is a bot of some sort. Like it's nuts. Elon's got it. If Elon wants to take care of anything, you should take care of that. But Pepe's, another dev team that's internally fighting, guys. Sitting at 607917. I call this the 50-50 project because this project right here has the ability to really take off during the bull market, but their dev team has to get right. They have to start moving the project forward. And if they don't, they're not going to make it to the bull run. They're not going to make it to the bull market. And it'll be unfortunate, but, their dev team's got to get right. This is either going to be a great buying opportunity for a lot of people to make a lot of money, or a lot of people are going to get smashed, one way or the other. It's right now, it literally is a 50-50 project on where they're headed. And I'll tell you what, if you start to see certain cryptocurrency exchanges take Pepe off of their exchange and you are still invested, get the hell out, because that just means that there's more trouble on the horizon. I'm surprised that the fact that we haven't seen exchanges delist Pepe lets you know that it still has a chance and that they're okay with what's going on, because I'm pretty sure they're in communication with the dev team. But if you ever get to a point where they start to delist them, get the hell out, run. That's trouble on the horizon. That's definitely a spot to get the hell away. Neroni, guys, Neroni is doing well. A lot of stuff going on over there. They have their GFX out. They have their bot out. They just came out the other day with a wallet scanner that scans your wallet, lets you know whether your tokens are safe, whether they're not safe, gives you recommendations on what's coming up with your tokens as well. The wallet scanner came out. It's doing well. I've seen some screenshots where people have used it. You connect your wallet, scans your wallet, gives you everything that's in your wallet, whether it's safe, whether it's not safe, and also recommendations, right, based off of some tools that they have. So definitely continue to roll out utilities over there. They have some stuff coming out relatively quickly here as well. But what is out right now is definitely the GFX. Definitely the sniper bot, definitely the scanner, the wallet scanner, and the GFX. You see it all over Twitter now. A lot of other projects are using it. A lot of people are using it to promote projects as well, which is a great thing. I know some people that are in there playing around with it. It's a great tool just to go in there and play around with it, have fun with it as well. It's just really, they're starting to really put some stuff out. And one thing I like about it is you only need 1,000 Neroni in order to use their tools. But that 1,000 helps hold the floor, right? It helps hold that floor. It helps build that floor up. But there's a lot of people that are using it. It's sitting at 23 cents right now. Obviously it was up here in the 30-cent ranges, and people started to take profit, which they should. You have to expect that this is going to happen, right? You have to expect that when you have a big run up like that people are going to take profits, and as well as they should. We teach taking profits here, and want everybody to take the profits. So definitely though, there's a lot going on over there. Probably should check that out. If you haven't had a chance to play around the GFX or the bot, definitely go play around with it. It definitely is worth the investment. Just for them two things itself is worth the 1,000 Neroni, and then the wallet scanner itself is actually something that just came out the other day. I haven't had the opportunity to use it yet, but I have seen some people who have, and the report that it gives you is pretty detailed. So definitely like to see that, and more stuff to come from them. So that takes us through all of our tokens, guys. So with that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here for the day. We're at 8:15 right now. So it's been a while. Big Y says the GFX tool is crazy and worth the investment. Yeah, Big Y's been over there using it. It is crazy, man. The stuff that it can do is absolutely nuts, man. I get in there and just play around with it sometimes, and actually some of my thumbnails were created from over there, because everybody knows I'm a terrible thumbnail creator. Thumbnails are terrible, but that's helped me out a little bit. So GFX is definitely worth the investment. So with that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here for the day. I gotta go. I ran a little bit over schedule already, but definitely got into some stuff today. So appreciate all you guys. Be safe out here. The market doesn't look too great. Be safe out here. Watch your money. Take your profits. Make sure you invest in good projects. But definitely take your profits. Don't be somebody else's exit liquidity, guys. And don't sit around and ride things down that you don't have to. and definitely be safe. Don't invest in any rugs, man. Invest in good projects, man, and put your money in places that are going to make you money later. It's the bear market. Great prices right now. Probably get better prices a little bit later on throughout the day. So go ahead, man. Buy into them great projects, guys. Buy into them great projects. Buy into them good projects, and keep a little bit of that money on them speculative plays, man. Take a couple chances. Just don't take it out. Just don't take all them chances with all that money. But definitely take some shots, man. It may pay off. It may pay off later. And if you're taking some shots, now's probably the best time to take them. So take some shots, man. Just do it with about 1 to 2% of your portfolio, but take some shots. But keep the majority of your money in safe blue chips. But definitely take some shots, guys. So with that, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm out of here, and have a great day.